and man in the golden suit, we are presenting you these new Multistrada Enduros. These are the last creation of Ducati to be ridden in adventure, in touring, and all over the world. Now, let's have a taste of it. Okay, first things first, the design. The design is what we're used to from Multistrada from 2011. It still has those eyes and beak and everything, but this time, this part, this nose, got a bit bigger because there's a danger of splashing all the mud and dirt and everything to the ram air. That is why they made this thing a bit bigger. And the bike has this bigger stance because the suspensions are much deeper now. They have about 200 millimeters of depth, which is quite impressive. It's 35 millimeters more than the usual Multistrada. And also, there are about 266 different parts used on this bike. When I talk about 266 parts, they are not nooks and crannies and small stuff. I'm talking about big things like the swing arm. Now, the swing arm is conventional and it's quite strong, and they are planning to put this thing on off-road. But anyway, the bike is now about 13 kilograms heavier than the usual Multistrada. Because of all these additions, bigger tank of 30 liters, beefier suspension, different chassis, everything added to the more kilograms, more weight. But they managed somehow to put this weight all together, and we tried these bikes on off-road with the knobbly tires. From usual Multistrada, there's a difference on the wheels too. The front wheel is 19 inches, the back wheel is 17 inches. It has Scorpion Trail Tube Mark II. It handles quite good. They are tubeless, and they put this humongous wheel and spokes on these bikes, and I couldn't believe how strong and mild-mannered it was on off-road. We have 4 different modes, and when we put on Enduro mode, the bike handles brilliantly, acting with the suspension settings, changing the suspension settings, changing the power delivery system, everything, power map, everything. Now, the bad part is, if you're stuck in a critical situation on off-road, now the weight of this bike does feel itself, because it's, 254 kilograms. With competent riders that I saw today, it was going like crazy. Not with me, I had some quite small accidents, but anyway. What is different also is the seating position. Now, normally, this bike has the seat of 870 millimeters of seat height. We can have the smaller one, the lower one, which is 850 millimeters, and also there's a bigger one, which is 890 millimeters. So, 3 options: normal, low, high, whatever you want. On a normal bike, when we stand upright, and usually on Multistrada, when I stand upright, I have to be, bend more. Now, they put these razors on the handlebars, and they put a much more bigger angle on the handlebars extremities. So we have a sitting position and the riding position like this. So not too low, not too high. Just exactly where it should be. Multistrada Enduro. What you're gonna like? The riding sensation, the off-road capability, the touring option, the big cases from Touratech, perfect. Plenty of options, a new feeling of all-rounderness, everything from A to Z, from suspension to steering damper. Each and every detail has been thoroughly thought out. What you might not like is the weight. That's the standard in these adventure bikes, since Ducati this time is planning to kick BMW in the arse on R1200 GS adventure bikes. It was a nice launch from Sardinia, Italy. Have a nice day and have a nice ride.